ABC Action News Plus. It's local news available anywhere at any time for free. Just download ABC Action News Plus on your favorite device to watch our 24/7 streaming news channel.
ABC Action News Plus is sponsored by Culpeper Curland.
From Tampa Bay streaming news leader, this is ABC Action News.
The state Supreme Court continues to debate abortion on the ballot, what to expect as the court approaches the deadline to decide. And parts of South St. Pete are a food desert, but a plan could change that. What city leaders think about the plan to redevelop Tangerine Plaza. Thanks for joining us here on ABC Action News at noon. I'm Lauren St. Germain. Gun use is on the rise among kids under 18 years old. It's an issue we're seeing nationally and right here in the Bay Area. A recent report shows children unintentionally shot and killed 157 people last year. That's according to Everytown, which is a gun advocacy group. ABC Action News reporter Keela McCormick is following through on how this is impacting kids in Hillsborough County. The Gun Safety Committee for the League of Women Voters in Polk County is working to stop loaded guns from getting into the hands of children. The group has given out more than 1,800 gun locks across Polk a year. The goal is to accidental shootings and gun violence. The League of Women Voters of Polk County is partnering with Moms Demand Action to give locks to parents. The activist group was founded in the wake of the Sandy Hook school shooting. According to the CDC, firearm injuries were the leading cause of death for children and teens in 2020 and 2021. The MLB has placed Rays shortstop Wander Franco on administrative hours before the Rays home opener yesterday. Franco is under investigation in his home country of the Dominican Republic for allegations of an inappropriate relationship with an underage girl. He's been off the field after allegations surfaced last August. Franco has not been formally charged, but the case is still under investigation. As of right now, the Rays are still paying him. Florida Supreme Court justices continue to debate abortion on the ballot. There was plenty of speculation we could get a ruling this week, but that didn't happen. Our Capitol reporter Forrest Saunders explains what comes next. Next to an update on the multi-million-dollar plans to renovate and expand a city park in East Tampa. Yesterday, the project got the go-ahead Jackson Heights neighbors wanted.
Motion carried with person voting no.
Tampa City Council approved the $34 million plus project by a 6-to-1 margin. The money would be used to create a 10-acre park with a new community center building, new basketball and pickleball courts, and artificial turf sports field, also an event lawn.
All of the things that they're going to be offering in that center cooking class is just being able to meet other seniors, but also the intergenerational perspective, because they have young kids in there as well, and we can read stories to them or engage them and they can see a better quality of life.
Construction is expected to begin in the second week of April and be complete sometime in 2026. We have an update on the effort to bring fresh produce to a food desert in South St. Pete. Our reporter Larissa Scott explained yesterday about a nonprofit's plan to open a no-cost neighborhood market in South St. Pete. Positive Impact Ministries is offering to pay $1.75 million in cash for the city-owned Tangerine Plaza Strip Mall. Some St. Pete City Council members got their first chance to see the plan yesterday morning.
We've received other proposals recently that I think really break this wide open, and that we need to take a step back and take a look at some of the ideas that other more experienced developers have and see if something else might fit better for us.
So I don't think we need to start over. I think we need to just go forward and go ahead and close this out.
Committee members say they still have more questions about the proposal. They say the developer can still bring their proposal before the entire city council for consideration and a vote. The FDA could soon ban menthol cigarettes. Coming up, we look at the controversies surrounding the flavor and the one community hoping the ban happens.
ABC Action News is sponsored by GTE Financial, where banking is instantly easy.
The most accurate weather team in Florida, ABC Action Weather.
11 minutes after noon on this Friday. Hi there, Tampa Bay. On this Good Friday, we've got beautiful blue skies and just some incredible weather across the Bay Area. The tower cams here across the Bay Area have just been incredibly beautiful this morning and right into the afternoon. Nice boat traffic, good water conditions. Still a bit breezy at the tower level, though these breezes will slowly go down as we go into the afternoon as we look at Harbor and Davis Island. Today's almanac, normal high temperature now up to 80. That means we'll see more 80s than 70s in the days to come. Sunrise, that happened at 7:23. The sunset tonight at 7:47. The beach is a nice place to be to view that. 74 right now in Tampa. Dew points are in the 30s. They've been halved in the last 24 hours. They were near 70 yesterday. Now they're in the 30s. The air is dry, all thanks to a nice north breeze. And this evening, once the sun sets, these temperatures will fall fast. 70 Crystal River, 69 in Inverness, 72 in Brooksville, and 69 in Lakuchi. Lutz, Lando Lake, Zephyr Hills, and Wesley Chapel near 70. Winter Haven, good afternoon to you. 73, 73 in Frostproof, 72 in Lakeland. Taking down I-4 into Hillsborough County, where Sefner and Valrico are in the low 70s. South Tampa, MacDill Air Force Base, Airfest going on there, 75 at the Air Force Base. I've got that forecast for you coming up. 70 in Safety Harbor and 70 in Clearwater. Manatee County temperatures in the 70s, except on Anna Maria, where, of course, you're surrounded by water. Got a north breeze here, northwest breeze off the Gulf. And that's keeping you in the 60s right now. Winds are lighter than they were this morning and much lighter than they were yesterday. This morning we were seeing breezes of about 15 to 20 miles per hour along the coast. Now they're down to about 5 to 10. I expect these numbers to drop another mile per hour or two as we go into the afternoon. Satellite picture just incredibly clear. You may not see a cloud at all in the sky today. And in fact, across the region, it is really, really quiet. Some showers down towards Monroe and Dade counties near Miami and over towards the Keys. Otherwise, we've got clear skies from Pensacola, Tampa, Orlando, Miami, all the way down to Key West. Just a couple of scattered clouds. High temperatures today, they're going to be pretty warm, but most will stay below 80 degrees. 78 in Bartow, 76 in Brooksville, 80 in Mayaca City. Here's how the next several hours break out. We're going to be in the 60s and the 70s, climbing up into the upper 70s with mostly sunny skies. You got your 7-day forecast coming up.
For years, anti-smoking advocates have pushed the federal government to ban menthol cigarettes. The Biden administration is taking steps in that direction, but progress has been stalled for months. Scripps News congressional correspondent Stephanie Liebergen explains what's behind the push to ban menthol and the reason for the delay. A Dade City farm is opening its doors this weekend for Easter festivities. Hearts and Dreams Ranch started during the pandemic. The owner, Sarah Jones, fell in love with being outside and took a chance on opening a farm. It's not open to the public every day, but it does open for homeschool groups and special events like this weekend's Easter egg hunt.
Outside of that, you get the animal loves, you get the incredible nature adventure. We typically have some plays set up just from sensory bends to monitor, even Jenga on the table. Again, we're not a fancy farm, we're a family farm, so most people will come out and it's a day of relaxation. I don't think you have that word, an Easter egg hunt, very common.
The event is this Saturday from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. They'll have a food truck and different vendors as well. A popular tradition returns to Clearwater Beach this weekend. The Sugar Sand Festival opens at Pier 60 today. This year's theme is Sands of Time. There will also be live music, fireworks, and free sand sculpting classes. Tickets are $14 and the festival runs through April 14th. Airfest opened today at MacDill Air Force Base. Coming up, what you need to know before heading out to MacDill.
ABC Action News is sponsored by Culpeper Curland.
All of us at ABC Action News would like to thank you for donating to Food for Families.
Your monetary support provided nearly 5,000 meals to those in need, and we are proud to donate an additional 50,000 meals from Vigo Importing Company.
This food is going to help so many families in need throughout Tampa Bay.
The most accurate weather team in Florida, ABC Action Weather.
22 minutes afternoon. I'm meteorologist Greg D. A lot going on this weekend. Let's start forecasting for it today. Near 80 if you're going to Airfest. 82 tomorrow. Grab the sunscreen. Same deal at the beaches. Temperatures here a little cooler thanks to a sea breeze in the low to mid 70s. And watch for those rip currents. There's some high surf along the coast. That is causing some issues with rip currents. Waters are improving after strong winds this morning. We'll go from choppy conditions now to a light chop in the bay. And the weekend looks good with lighter winds. winds. But wherever you are outside, don't forget the sunscreen. The UV index up to a 10 today after being in the 8 to 9 range all week long. One area of low pressure moving off the East Coast. Look at all the clear weather, this bubble of dry weather across the Southeast. That's what we've got going on for us the next couple of days. High temperatures today in the upper 70s to around 80. Here's the hour by hour, near 80 at 4 o'clock this afternoon. If you've got evening plans, temperatures will fall back into the 60s. Notice not a cloud in the sky. A couple of scattered clouds coming in overnight, but Saturday morning will start off cool in the mid 50s, maybe some upper 40s, then near 80 as we go into Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening in the 70s with mostly clear skies. Take a look at the weekend forecast. Easter Sunday, temperatures in the 80s, but sunrise services Easter Sunday morning will wake up in the 50s in many places. Still low humidity on Sunday, but that will come up Monday and Tuesday with a chance of storms Wednesday.
An impressive show takes to the Tampa Bay skies this weekend as Airfest at MacDill Air Force Base in Tampa is back today and tomorrow. You can check out all the planes and watch flight performances. The Thunderbirds are the headliner this year. We spoke with Colonel Adam Bingham, who is the commander of the 6th Air Refueling Wing over at MacDill. He says Airfest is an opportunity to give back to the community and for all of us to see some really cool performances. Admission is free, but traffic and parking is going to be a challenge. So our traffic anchor Jazz Williams shows us how to navigate the area. Thanks for watching this half hour of ABC Action News. If you're watching us over the air or on cable, Scripps News Live is up next. But our local news and weather continues right now on ABC Action News Plus. You'll find us on Roku, Amazon Fire TV, and Apple TV. A recent plane crash is highlighting safety concerns at a local airport. Coming up after the break, we look at the proposed changes that could help with visibility for pilots in Clearwater. Plus this.
Real, raw, and in their own words, why Florida teachers told their school districts they just couldn't take it anymore. Next.
For joining us on Scripps News Live. I'm Lauren Magarino. And I'm Carolyn Bruck. For the top United Nations Court has issued an order. It's requiring Israel to improve the humanitarian situation in Gaza, including opening more land crossings into the territory. The International Court telling Israel it needs to ensure a flow of aid, including food, water, fuel, and medical supplies. International correspondent Alex Cadier is live in Tel Aviv with more on that. Alex. Alex Cadier reporting in Tel Aviv for us. Thank you very much. Now, it was two very different events in New York for the current and former presidents yesterday. President Joe Biden had a star-studded event with former presidents Barack Obama and Bill Clinton in New York. Meanwhile, former President Donald Trump attended the wake of a police officer who was shot and killed during a traffic stop. Trump attempted to contrast himself with Biden by calling for, quote, law and order at Officer Jonathan Diller's wake. And taking a live look here as Good Friday Mass is underway in Vatican City. We're going to squeeze in a quick break, but we'll leave you with this.
Et inclinator capite tradidit spiritus.
Good Morning Tampa Bay is real local news. We're in your community.
There's a place here in Lakewood Ranch that serves a lot of people.
Meeting real people.
I was born and raised here, so this is my hometown.
Hearing real stories.
Her family was one of the first here in Zephyr Hills.
The very first black family to live here in Zephyr Hills.
And highlighting local places that make our area unique.
We found the perfect spot here in Odessa.
Good Morning Tampa Bay, weekdays on ABC Action News.
continuing to monitor a murder trial underway in Nogales, Arizona. You can see 75-year-old George Kelly there is charged with murdering a migrant who crossed the U.S.-Mexico border onto his property. The defense says it was somebody else who pulled the trigger. We are monitoring witness testimony that is underway right now. And that was legal affairs correspondent Ava Joy Burnett. A trial date, by the way, has not yet been set in that Georgia election interference case.
As we had to break, we leave you with the Good Friday Mass underway in Vatican City. We're going to squeeze in 3 minutes here, and we'll be right back.
New numbers show price pressures in the economy are actually easing up.
The government also reported a rebound in consumer spending. Now, earlier this month, the Federal Reserve Chairman said inflation was still too high to lower interest rates.
In the last 40 minutes, Chairman Jerome Powell wrapped up speaking at a conference in San Francisco. Here's part of what he had to say. Hearing a conversation there with Fed Chair Jerome Powell. Interesting question, though, about how the public, all of us, should react to the fact that we keep hearing that these interest rates are going to go down. We keep hearing, what, 3 times? They said at least 3 times this year. But they haven't yet. Powell's answer.
Yeah, I mean, it was interesting because he said it's all about not overreacting to good indicators, not overreacting to bad indicators, and that the timing, it's this fine line that the Fed has to walk, and that is what they will continue to do. So he's basically repeating the same thing over and over again, but it's all in an effort to not jump ahead of a situation that might send us into turmoil.
Right, because he says we don't want to get it wrong, because then we'll have to reverse course and raise interest rates again.
It's a cycle.
Yeah, and it'll ping pong back and forth, and that's not what they want.
Exactly.
So we'll wait.
We will wait. All right, taking you live now to Baltimore. This is a live look. You see that big crane in the center of your screen? This is a key aspect to cleanup efforts, which are underway as we speak, really working to move that debris so that the search and I believe it's like, the recovery.
And it's a delicate situation because there's not only the ship underneath that mangled portions of that bridge, there are these huge shipping containers, some of them filled with hazardous material, and they have to work very deliberately and delicately to not get that in the water there in the port.
All right, well, thank you for watching Scripps News Live. We'll see you on the other side of this break.